Hi everyone, just wanted to share an update with my Smashbook Journal, Junk Journal, really got to figure out a better title for this catch-all. Oh, catch-all book. Maybe? I don't know. Anyways, I wanted to do a quick update and show that I've made a little bit of progress with it. I have not come up with my final binding idea, but for right now I have come up with a temporary solution. I wanted the usefulness of rings without the width of rings, because when you use rings, as we all know, they stick way out when you run them through. And I just didn't want all the width. I wanted to be able to have it lay flat and sit flat, and so I didn't want to use ribbons because I don't want to untie and tie, and if I want to take a page out or whatever, it's just too much work. So I came up with the idea of using the ball chains. They sit flat, they of course run through. You got to work it a little bit, but they go right through. And you can unhook and hook them wherever you are in the book and take a page out or put the page back in. Now you do have to like hang on to the end so they don't unravel when you open it, but they work great, and they're really sturdy. I mean, you can really kind of, beat on them, and they stay on there. And for this type of journal, that's awesome, because you're going to, use the dickens out of it. So, I'm a huge fan of grommets. Anybody that knows me knows that I am a grommet junkie, and if you have not used grommets, you need to run right now. Just go get in the car, and let's go, because you have to get grommets. Grommets are the two-sided. They look like eyelets, but they're two-sided, and you'll never use an eyelet again if you use a grommet. They come in all sizes, from little itty-bitty, like normal eyelets, to clear up great big ones, so you have to get them, and they're awesome. I put grommets in the front and back covers. I also have a middle page that has grommets in it, and I'll show you that in a second, just for a little extra stability. I didn't put it on all the pages, because if it rips, put tape on it. If it falls out, stick it back in. I mean, that's the kind of journal it is. I also added an elastic band so that I could keep it closed from the other side. Again, it's added with grommets that go through the back cover to keep it on. I used, I have no idea the size. I think these are 3/8, these are 7/8, something like that. And what it does is you've seen these on a million little notebooks and journals. It's nothing new, but it just goes through the holes. And I just stapled mine. I don't sew. I own sewing machines and needles and thread and stuff, but to be honest, my husband is the one who sews up the holes in the house. So this was my sewing. Tiny toucher. Gotta love it. Anyways, so this is the progress that I've made so far on it. I've got everything with the holes in it. I used my cinch. I highly recommend the cinch. It's so nice to be able to use just the holes that you want to use instead of all of them, like the Bind It All. Bind It All, of course, works, but I like my cinch better. And the reason I like the ball and chain is it lets your book sit flat. No matter what level it is, it doesn't matter. It's sitting flat. And that was important to me because I wanted to be able to work on a flat surface. I don't care that both sides are not flat, just that each side is flat. And so like I said, I got everything hooked in here, and it just slides down, as you turn your pages, it just slides down the thing, and again, stays perfectly flat. I did this page the other day. We had a tornado here in town, and for Montana, that's a really rare thing. So we were all sitting around the computer watching Discovery Channel Storm Chaser because they decided to come to town and bring a tornado. They can leave now. Anyway, so I colored this up with my Distress inks, and I followed an idea that Rach had posted on hers. I'll put her link in the comments section for using a white gel pen over it, and hers was, of course, quite a bit different and amazing, and mine, well, this is what I came up with. I added a little bit of journaling to tell why I was coloring the page and what was going on and what I used to do it, Distress inks, and that's what it came out. It was really fun. Really, you didn't have to think. Mindless, very mindless, and you just colored it in, and voila, a page is done. Again, you just flip through it. As you can see, it stays so nice and level. This is the next page that I've done. I did this one with Copics. I learned pretty much very quickly. I have a set of 36. I think it's the A's, And with Copics, I learned if you wanted to do amazing shading, you have to have them all. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but you have to have them all. And so I'm not buying any more Copics because I'm not into the Copics. I know, gasp, oh gosh. But they're cool. I use them to color metal. I bought them specifically to color metal and pearls, so they do what I want them to do. But anyways, side story there. I did this with the Copics, and I thought it would be a great page to journal with the white gel pen. And I don't know if you can see, but I have words all over the place that follow the arrows. And they're basically my very, 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 very favorite quotes that I like to read and use all the time. And so I just wrote them, and they kind of meander around the page. And it was really fun. I just colored it in and wrote, and it was instant gratification because like in 15 minutes, woo, page was done, and I had something complete. I like that. Here is the center section that I did that has the other eyelets. See, now I'm stuck on eyelets. Grommets. I just made it a center because I thought it needed a little stability in the middle. And this is a double page, and I have to show this page because can you tell what I did wrong? Okay. This was not supposed to go this way. This page, of course, was supposed to go the other way, and it was supposed to say dream across the top. But I was watching some Ustream show, I'm sure, and glued it down upside down. And the funny thing that cracks me up about this is the side that I glued upside down is the side that has laugh on it. And so now I laugh because the perfectionist in me would have thrown this away because it was like, oh no, it's wrong. And so now I laugh because I'm leaving it in there no matter what. And I like it. So this is the center of my book, and as you can tell, it stays nice and close. And the ball and chain works. Ball chain. Ooh, ball and chain. Yeah. Works really well, and that's how it gets. And then here's the other side. Oh, I wanted to show it. See? They're finished on both sides. Can you tell? You gotta get the grommets. I'm telling you, you'll never use eyelets again. Anyways, here was another double, but this is what I liked about it was you could have, they're really close together. If you have the rings, they're really far apart, and I don't like that. But then it goes on, and the envelopes are in, and it turns so nice, and it's just so easy to use. And then here's an example of why I wanted to be able to take it apart, because some of my pages are double spread, and they're still hooked together, and it's really hard to work on it like this if you've got 2 inches of space underneath it. So this is why I wanted to have a hook and loop or opening thing so that you could use it. But this is my first art journaling type page. I mean, it's nothing like Paula and those guys do. I mean, they do paint and layers and that kind of stuff, but this is as messy as I could get. I was laughing because I actually had paint in my fingers, and you'd be proud because I was all messy. And if you know me, that's not my thing. I don't like to be messy. But this is a page. I'm trying to put stuff in here that bugs me or makes me happy, or make it a real journal like we used to do. You remember in high school when we used to just doodle out our feelings? We love Johnny and all that kind of stuff. Well, that's kind of what this book is going to be for me. And anyways, this is a page of some things that have been bugging me this year, and to be honest, it's not been a great holiday year for me, and this is kind of working out my feelings on that. And so I took these craft paper envelopes, I distress inked it with black, and I cut all these little words out on the silhouette. If you do not have, okay, side story, if you do not have a silhouette, run right now over to Overstock.com and buy one. You will love it. It is the most amazing detailed machine I have ever seen. It's awesome, awesome, awesome. And I just can't say enough, really. Awesome, awesome. Anyways, I cut the words out of black cardstock, and I glued them on and stamped a little filigree and added some rhinestones and some pearls. I tried to crackle ink these letters, and that didn't work, so I just bubbled them. You know how you heat acrylic paint up with a heat gun and it bubbles? So I love how it turned out because it's all icky and inky and tar looking. And then I put the arrows around because it's kind of been a never-ending cycle for me this year. And anyways, side tangent there. I'm not going to explain it. But in each pocket, I put a journaling tag. You guys have seen these. They're the Tim Holtz ticket thingamabobber tags. And I cut it with my Martha Stewart punch and made a tag out of it and wrote down my 2 cents about each holiday and what I thought about them. And so, and stamped some arrows, did the white gel pen again. I'm kind of addicted to that. Again, I blame Reach. And so that's how that turned out. And this is kind of what I'm going to try to do with this whole book, is happy thoughts, sad thoughts, mad thoughts, excited thoughts, mindless nothing thoughts, you name it, it's going to go in here. Anyways, see, look, I got paint on it from the other side. Now, normally I would consider this page ruined because I got paint on it and it wasn't supposed to be painted, so I would toss it. Nope, I'm leaving it in there. Oh yeah, go me. And then you flip it back up and look, you just look at this. It just sits right back in the flat. Can you tell I'm a little thrilled with my idea? Just a little bit. But anyways, and there we go. So now that I have bleandered on it, it'll probably take me 3 days to upload this video and blah, blah, blah. Thanks for looking. I am having a blast. Have you guys been searching YouTube to find these junk journals and these smash books? They rock. Oh my goodness, so much information and inspiration. Go girls, and boys. I guess there could be boys. I haven't seen a boy do a junk journal yet though. Anyways, thanks for watching. Go be junky. Stuff it in there. Poke a hole in it. Move on. Have a great day. Bye.